There is a very unique opportunity right now to get a business going and started in 2025. Now, actually, I saw a video online where someone asked ChatGPT, AI is evolving really fast. What should I do to keep up with it? I see it's taking jobs. What can I do to make income? And here's exactly what it says. It says use AI to multiply your skills and productivity. AI video editing. I don't know about that yet. It's not there yet. There are some aspects there, but that's basically a whole nother job. Okay. Okay, so this is definitely feeding off of my information here. All of this is like based off of me, what I've been putting in here. And this is really funny. Create and sell AI powered products. Position yourself as an AI augmented expert. Stay in the game by constantly learning. I'm literally doing all of that. Invest in AI businesses or build one. Boom. There we go. Business. If you're serious about long term income, consider building or investing in an AI based business. Affiliate marketing, AI powered SaaS, software as a service. If you don't know what SaaS stands for, bottom line, be the one who uses AI, not the one replaced by it. Amazing insight from ChatGPT. There is a little bit of me and what I've put into here before already in there, but that's what it's saying. And so let's talk about like what does business really do for you off the bat, what I've seen, what I've experienced so far. I've started and developed 3 businesses already, 2 businesses, and was key in the development of another one that got money. So having a business opens up so many freaking doors you don't even know. If you've never started a business before, you have no idea all the doors are open. So let's just go through them real quick. So first of all, business credits. Let's see, you can't even see here. I'm going to zoom in here. Business credits. Business credit refers to the creditworthiness of a company, separate from the personal credit of its owner, and it's crucial for securing loans, lines of credit, favorable vendor terms, etc. You want to, when you start a business, you want to tie your expenses and your everything else away from your personal stuff. Ideally, you have a good personal business, personal credit score and whatever. But if not, then you can have your own business one. I also wanted to talk about how having a business gives you access to business deductions for taxes. When you're filling out a Schedule C, you got to report your profits and losses from your businesses. And when you do that, when you look at this, you can actually see that there are places where you can put expenses, and these are deductions. And so advertising, literally advertising spend is deductible. Car and truck expenses. If you bought a car and truck for business purposes, you can deduct it there. Commissions and fees. Haven't looked into that one. Contract labor. If you get a service contractors, you can discount some of their labor there. Depreciation stuff. If you buy equipment, it's really expensive $2,000 camera, and it depreciates, you can put that in your business. There's so many other things. Office expenses. You're buying markers. You're buying. There's so many things. Pens, clipboards. There's so many things. So that's another thing that having a business unlocks for you. And when I'm talking about having a business, I'm talking about having an LLC. And before I get into going into that, I'm going to show you how to get the LLC, the EIN number, how to get it set up in your state, et cetera, et cetera. I'm just showing you all the different benefits that there are right now if you start a business. So apart from that, there's also, I don't know if you knew this, there's business prices for a lot of different things. Like, did you know that the Amazon has an Amazon business platform? And these prices are cheaper. Like, let's see. Let's go ahead and go to office supplies. And you'll see here, office supplies. Start shopping. Boom. Buy it again. Look at this. Things that you can buy for your business. If you are registered as a business and you put in your EIN, you put in all your information, then boom, you get all these things. Everything is off. Look at this. If I wanted to buy these giant notepads, which I've bought in the past, I didn't use my business money for it. These are usually like $50 or something to the consumer. Yeah, usually $65.99. We get it for $44.99. And if you buy 2 units, then you get a 35% off. You know what I'm saying? So there you go. Those are 3 quick reasons. Boom. Okay. Business credit, business deductions, and discounts that you don't see as a consumer, that you see as a business person. Now, one of the biggest things that I think that no one talks about here is the fact that, I don't know if you guys remember during COVID, the PPP loans happened, right? And I asked her, when the PPP loan program came out, what were the operational requirements for the business? When the Paycheck Protection Program was introduced in 2020 as part of the CARES Act, businesses had to meet several operational requirements to qualify for a loan. Here are the key requirements. Businesses must have been operational before February 15th, 2020. Back then, I was running a YouTube channel called The Combo Couch. And we had gotten pretty big. We were making money, but it was coming in through someone's sole proprietorship. There was no bank account. There was no business bank account. There was no EIN. There was no whatever. But if we had that, we would have qualified for this. And look what happened here. The business had to be in operation on or before February 15, 2020. It needed to have paid employees or independent contractors. Businesses must have employment or self-employment income. Business had employees and needed to show payroll expenses. Sole proprietorships, independent contractors, and self-employed individuals without employees could also qualify but had to report self-employment income on a Schedule C. Business size requirements, less than 500. So if you were a single proprietary, sole proprietorship, and you were taxed as a sole proprietorship, you could have with a Schedule C. Or if you're already in your business and you're already making enough money to the point where you can put yourself on payroll, this is our advanced business stuff that I'm talking about right now, then you could qualify for the Paycheck Protection Program. Business had to certify economic need. No fraud, use of funds for eligible expenses. You heard about the fraud, you heard about everything else. And the payroll costs, at least 60% of the loan had to be used for payroll, which is fine. Rent, interest. Utilities, certain operational expenses is added in later PPP rounds. We didn't qualify back then when we were running this show. Here's the show, by the way. We are the Combo Couch. We were independent media. This is what I used to do. My first real business, legitimate business. I incorporated this business, made the EIN, got everything. Unfortunately, after that, PPP loan, right? Because that would have been nice because we were working server jobs. Doing this on the side. And we were making income from that. And then COVID happened. And then we were able to go full time with this. And that turned into a very lucrative channel for a while. But what was the next thing that happened? PPP loans. I was like, weren't PPP loans forgiven? So yeah, many PPP loans were forgiven if borrowers met specific conditions. You do not want to miss out on this. This is awesome. You could have gone. So if you had a business already established, you could have gone in on this, So there's like 4 big, huge reasons why you should have a business in 2025. I feel like things are coming down the line that is going to be business friendly. So if you don't have a business, I highly recommend you start a business. Now, one of the first things that you do when you start a business is figure out your name. Now, it's not super important. There's many different ways of going about the name. The name for your LLC doesn't have to be the name of your channel or the name of whatever product or the name of whatever service. It can be, Prestige Worldwide, it could be Prestige Worldwide. And then you can do a DBA classification in your state, which is a doing business as classification. So if you want to change the name later, then or if you want it to be more hidden, whatever, more privacy, then you could hide it that way. You have a DBA for your business for that. Either way, if you are going to come up with a name, in general, I'm going to give you some tips here for coming up with a name. So first of all, you definitely want to grab the domain of the name for whatever business you're doing. Name Silo is a very good domain finder, and there's a link below in the description. You'll be able to get the link. I think it's an affiliate link. And if you buy domains, this is a really good place to do it. It's pretty cheap. If you buy in bundles, cheap as heck. There's also security. What is it? Who is privacy? There's a who is privacy in here as well. And so the key thing that you want to do when you start looking for a name is you want to keep it to 15 characters. And I'm going to recommend using this character counter. I'll include that in the bio, in the description as well. 15 characters. So 15 characters max. And what's the limiting factor here? Why 15 characters? Because X.com, formerly known as Twitter, limits your user handle to 15 characters. And I'm using that as the limiting factor because out of everything, Instagram can be pretty long, TikTok can be pretty long, everything else can be pretty long, but the limiting one is 15 characters from X.com. So come up with a name that's 15 characters. What you're going to do, I don't know, like, like Prestige Worldwide. Nope, that's too much. Prestige World, right? Just an example. Pretend this is real and it exists. Okay, say you got your name, you figured out it's within 15 characters. And what you want to do is verify that this is available in all the biggest social media platforms. So the biggest ones are YouTube. So you're going to go to youtube.com and you're going to type in at whatever. So let's see, at Prestige World. And someone's got it already, okay? So you can't use that name. Or if you do, then you're going to have to do Prestige World 0 or something, or Prestige World 1, and that doesn't look professional. Same thing with X.com. X.com/Prestige World. I know somebody's got this already, but we're not trying to. Who is that? Who is that? Anyways, you want to verify for each domain, for each social media, your YouTube. So you would do youtube.com/@ and then whatever your username is, x.com/whatever your username is, instagram.com/whatever your username is, tiktok.com/@ your username as well. So this is just to get you ahead of the freaking game. I wish someone would have told me this before. I would have grabbed it all from my name, from my personal brand, because as you can see, I have official Jonathan Mayorga here, official Jonathan Mayorga here, and then Jonathan Mayorga there. So it is what it is. It doesn't really matter. It's just to help you get started on your journey. Now, once you get your domain, you get your name, you check this character counter, you get your name, you come here, you buy your domain, Prestige World. Yeah, see, okay, so some domains they're taking and people are putting them on the market for super expensive prices. So that's why you want to look here, because if you go all in on the business and you don't have the business name domain, that sucks. That sucks. So let's say it's Prestige World. Okay, that one's available. This is the price, $17.29. It's a year, and then so you just take that to the carts. By the way, pro tip: if you are really into it and with the name and you want to secure the name, take it to the cart. And then down here, they're going to give you a .com plus .net discount. And that would give you a discount for the second one, which is $6.99, which is pretty good. It's pretty good. And I recommend doing that because people might get your .net and then redirect people somewhere else, So I would recommend that. So then you add that to the cart. You have to press add to cart, by the way. One time I didn't do that, and then I bought it, and then it was the full price of $17.29, and then I was pissed. I had to reach out to customer support. Blah, and then they gave me the credits on the account, which, okay, that works. I buy a lot of domains actually. So anyways, there you go. PrestigeWorld.com, PrestigeWorld.net. And then you can buy those domains. And so once you got your domains, you got your name. Boom, you got your name. Okay. I definitely recommend buying the domain, get into social medias first. Then you're going to come here and you're going to figure out Google Workspace. Why Google Workspace? Why, Johnny? Why use Google Workspace? Because you don't want to use a Gmail. You don't want to use prestigeworld@gmail.com. You want to use Johnny@prestigeworld.com. So to do that, you actually need to sign up with an email provider to do that. And so I recommend doing this. This is what I did. I use Google Workspace. I do the $7 one. This link will also be in the description to get here to this, and you can start a trial here. And the trial, I believe, is a 30-day, 14-day. I believe it's a 30-day trial. And you get access to a bunch of stuff. I recommend the starter, really easy. And it is not expensive at all. Secure custom business email, you@yourcompany.com. Really awesome, really key. Highly recommend doing this because then you will set yourself apart from everybody else. You look like a professional. John@john.com, not john@gmail.com. So you got your name, you got your domain, you got all your social media accounts, which you signed up with your Google Workspace email. You don't want to sign up with the Gmail. You want to sign up with the Workspace email because then it looks even more professional than, you got it down professional. Everything's professional, all in one account. Then what you're going to do is grab your EIN. And what you're going to do is you're going to Google EIN and you're going to come here to the first one. It says get an employer identification number. This is basically your social security for your business and what you're going to need to get a business bank account. Why do I want a business bank account, Johnny? Because you'll be able to make money that way. That's how for your business. So you're going to come here, get your employer identification number. You're going to follow these steps. Use this tool. Boom, 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 boom. How it works. Application, one session. You'll save it later. Expires after 15 minutes. Who can use this tool? Use if your principal place of business is in the U.S. or U.S. territories. You're the responsible party in control of the entity or its authorized representative, or if you have the responsible party social security or individual taxpayer number. Can't use this if your principal place of business is outside the U.S. To apply with an EIN, only government entities may apply with an EIN. Oh, okay, that's if you're a government entity. Don't worry about that. So you're going to need your business entity type. Most of y'all will be, if you're doing it as a single member LLC, I'm going to say LLC. A disregarded entity, LLC. Single member, limited liability companies. There you go. There you go. So here's all the information. You're going to get your EIN number. It takes 15 minutes, 10 minutes. It's really easy. You're probably going to be a single member LLC. I recommend doing a single member LLC. Everyone should have their own business so you can utilize all those benefits that I was telling you about for yourself, for your business, and then start partnerships with some other people with your business in contracts as partnerships like that way, because that is a much more effective way than going and starting a multi-member LLC. I'm telling you from experience, partnership is just better. I'm telling you it's better. If everybody else had their own LLC, it would be much better. So you're going to grab your EIN, and there's all this information here: EIN, record keeping, business name change. There's a lot of information here on the IRS website. I don't know if you've looked through it. You should look through it. Once you get your EIN, you're going to register with your state. Now, I've registered in Florida. I've registered in California. By the way, if you're in California, get out of California. It's so expensive to register a business in California. You're going to come here. You're just going to Google California business, and this will come up. It's exactly this: bizfileonline.sos.ca.gov. Same thing with Florida. It's Sunbiz. I believe it's Sunbiz. Yeah, search.sunbiz.org. You can search business names. I don't know if you know about that. If you're trying to do business with somebody, it's like, are they legit? What's your business name? Search them up. Verify they're a legitimate business. I've heard stories where contractors were getting into with work with some businesses, and then they didn't verify that the business was actually registered. And it's like, okay, so what's going on? Like, is some illegal stuff happening? Anyways, you can come here and verify depending on the state you're in. So there's Florida, California. Figure out which state. A lot of people do Nevada too. I don't know the intricacies of doing an out-of-state LLC in your state. Let's say you're from Florida and then you sign up in Nevada. I don't know the tax implications of that. There might be some foreign, seek a legal advisor. I am not a professional, not a professional consultant. I'm not a tax professional. Talk to your tax professional. Ask the chat. Then you're going to create this business. So particularly in Florida, here's what you're going to do. You're going to come here to Sunbiz, New Florida LLC, as you can see. And you're going to come here, and what you're going to need is to review the instructions for filing the articles of organization. It costs money. Once a year, you got to pay your $100 fee. Yeah, $100, and then registered agent designation. I almost forgot about that. If you do not want to have your address show up online on that business search, then you need a registered agent. I currently use Northwest Registered Agents. Let me look them up for you real quick. But Johnny, why do you want a registered agent? Ask your AI, 1. 2, it's just to, I use them personally just only as a registered agent. So that is to put there. Yeah, it's about $125 a year. And the registering your LLC is also about $125 a year. And that's what I recommend you do, because I didn't want my information out there like that. So I have a registered agent, and I was able to put their information instead as my registered agent. So you're going to do that. So we got your name. We got your social media. Okay. We got your name. We got your email, your professional email. We got your domain. We got your social medias that you signed up with your name at business.com. You got your EIN. You got your state. Okay. You got your state. You signed up for the state. As soon as the state accepts you, boom, you're legit. You're legit. Then you start doing business. All these social media platforms, banks, they all need these tax information. They need your tax information. They need your articles of incorporation sometimes, depending on which state you're in. And they need all these important information. So lastly, the biggest thing that you can do for yourself to start a business is to look up a credit union. So I just looked up here, credit union in Miami. I went to this one. This one sounds cool. I don't know. I don't know about this credit union. I'm big on credit unions instead of banks. I don't trust banks. I have a little bit more trust for credit unions. They're better. They have a lot of features, a lot of great features. Look at this one. Free business checking, hassle-free banking for your business. No minimum balance requirement, no minimum volume requirements, blah, 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 blah. Free everything. It's like, what? Why would you not do it? You need a minimum opening deposit, $50. And what do you usually need? Your social security number for your account, driver's license for your account, federal business tax ID, EIN. That's where the EIN comes in. And meeting minutes listing all officers. Ask the chat about that. Ask the chat to create your articles of information. It's very easy. You just got to get through this process. And you're going to have your business. You're going to have your business. And the biggest thing here is that you're going to have your business bank account. Then you can start making money. You can start creating income. And then start using deductions and credits and et cetera. Take advantage of government programs when they come out, which I'm pretty sure there are government programs coming out. I can't predict the future, but so this is why, this should get you started pretty fast here. You're getting ahead of the game. I just gave you game that's like crazy game for free because, man, I went through it. And I had to figure out so much stuff on my own. But there's pretty much a distilled version of very quick version. Of course, you have to do more research. I'll try and make some videos whenever I can of like specific processes. Let me know in the comments and I'll make a video. Just ask me, I'll make a video for it. But again, this should get you started pretty fast and something that AI can't do for you right now, But anyways, I hope that helps in some way. It gives you some insight into the intricacies of starting a business, a legitimate business. in 2025 because I think that is the future. I think AI is replacing a lot of jobs. I think they're going to have to come up with something. They're going to have to come up with something, and we're not sure yet what it's going to be. It's time to get ahead of the game. It's time to get ahead of the game. So good luck to you on your business endeavors. Remember why you're doing this. Remember why you're doing this. And remember why along your journey. Hey, really quick, as I was just editing this, I just remembered, there's some things that you just got to be aware of when you're starting a business. There are expenses to starting businesses, and you got to stay on top of these expenses. It's not just like nothing, it's a very serious thing that you're getting into. A lot of businesses fail. 1 out of 3 businesses fail. So caution of warning, word of warning. Again, there's a lot of things like bookkeeping and there's so many things. There's so many things, but it's worth it, and you're going to figure it out. And it's never been easier than ever before than with AI. I'm telling you, just ask. Go to aistudio.com. You know what? I'm just going to show you this really quick. Go to aistudio.google.com. And hold on. I will put my screen on in a second. Here we go. You're going to give this AI system instructions. You are an expert business consultant, and in particular, help small businesses get off the ground. And then you're going to ask whatever question that you want to ask here about business. Let's say, what should I do first to get started? See what it says there. Gemini, make sure you're on the correct model here. Gemini 2.0 Pro Experimental 0205. It is free, and it is so smart, it's crazy. Please solidify your idea and validate it before you spend a dime. Okay, let's break down the very first steps to get your business off the ground. It's exciting, but can also feel overwhelming, and so we'll focus on the absolute essentials in a logical order. Think of this as building a solid foundation. Very important. And then you just follow what it says here. Refine your core idea. What problem are you solving? Be crystal clear about the need or pain point your product or service addresses. I hope that you have that in mind if you're here already. You need to know exactly. People need clothes is too broad. Busy professionals need affordable, stylish, and ethically sourced workwear delivered to. This is genius. This is genius. Sorry, I'm going to zoom in here for you. This is genius. If you need this prompt, there it is. You're an expert business consultant, and in particular, it helps small businesses get off the ground. What should I do first to get started? I spelled should wrong. Here you go. Refine your core idea. Validate your idea. Market research. Lightweight version. On my channel, you have the AI operator that can go to do market research online. It says talk to potential customers, online research. My AI operator does this for free for me right now using the Gemini 2.0 Pro experimental freaking genius AI that's free right now. It's all free right now. Here, look, find it right here. youtube.com/@Jonathan. Here we go. Just go to this one. How to install free AI operator. There it is. ChatGPT right now is charging $200 a month for this. Install the AI operator for free. You can automate this. You can automate it. And I think I have an example there of how I automated like it going to Reddit. Yeah, test an AI operator. It goes to Reddit, or it goes and looks up videos for me. It's genius. It's genius. And social media, relevant groups, Facebook groups. There's so many things. Create a landing page, simple one page, boom, 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 analyze your findings. Along with this, you need to do a brain dump. I'm doing a specific video on this probably next week, but basically what you're going to do is have a sheet where you just dump all your ideas, your to-do list, what you've done so far, what your service is, what you imagine your service is, what you imagine your product to be, your why you're doing what you're doing, what you've done already, what testimonials you have access to, what platforms you have access to, what people you can reach out to. Put all that in a brain dump document. And then you say the system instructions here, you change this to the same thing. You're an expert business consultant, and in particular help. You could use this same prompt. And instead, you could also say, in particular, help whatever niche you're in, content creators get off the ground. And then you just paste that brain dump right here. And then you say, help me take the first step. And then you say, like, help me take the first step. Just like, what should I do first to get started? There you go. Again, big commitment getting into business. I hope you do great. Good luck to you.